let's try round 2 of this video. Welcome back to the Mod Addict. So yes, this is round 2. I made a video previously. I took out my front seat belt and I was going to replace the plastic around it, because that's one of the things that is really bugging me about my car is the seat belts. This is broke, so they fall underneath the seat, and I'm fat and I gotta dig them out. So I ordered these. These are from LMR. They're Daniel Carpenter. But I ordered them from LMR and I didn't pay attention. I ordered the wrong ones. I went to put them in and I'm like, that does not look right. So I had to stop the video and I ordered the right ones. So these are the shorter ones. So I'm going to get these installed. So in that video, I took this bolt out that holds the seatbelt in. It is a T50. And I was talking. Time I didn't realize what I did wrong. And I said, well, you know, maybe I have to cut them down. And then I got to looking and I ordered the wrong ones. But now these new ones, now these are not side specific. They go in a certain way, but either will fit on either side. They just have to be turned the right way. So this goes like toward the center console, and this little wire and stuff can come out. It is very tight fitting, but I got it in there. The thing that I used was needle nose. I put this through first and then kind of fed that through, and then I could just reach in the openings and kind of guide this through. So now that that's through, I can put it back in and move on to the other side. Now, since I already have these, and I'll show you what them are for, that I didn't realize I needed too, is for these. So I'm going to go ahead and replace them too, since I have them. As mentioned, it'll go in this way where it leans toward the seat. That way this part of the bolt goes through and this part rides to where this will be tight, but it'll still swivel. As you can see, it is in there, and now this does not fall down underneath the seat. That one is cracked. I'm going to go ahead and replace that one, but while I'm on the side, let's get this one. So, out with the old, in with the new. Now we can move on to that side. Come to this side and look, they don't even have a lower one. There they are. They're not falling under the seat. They're easily accessible. Got these on both sides. Again, these are from LMR, and they are the Daniel Carpenter set. This is titanium gray. Next thing on my to-do list is take out all of this, which will take me like 45 minutes, but for you, it'll be like this. Never fails that when I'm videoing, someone has to let the dogs out. They gotta yell at the dogs, they got a chainsaw, they have to clear land. Regardless, the back is cleared out, and that is out. And you can tell this has got wet, and look how it's already bowed up. Yeah, if y'all caught my last video, my product showcase, the piece that is going in, and it is gorgeous and glorious and all that I can think of, because it's plastic, and if it gets wet, it's not going to warp, and also it's not thick like that. So guess what? I don't have that much space, and when I need to get something, I can lift it up. I can get to all this just by lifting it up. It's that simple. And that's how it's going to look, because it's not so thick. I can run the wire over the top instead of underneath how I had it before with that thick board. Also, it's got this cool cutout here. There's a bracket, and it sets on that bracket, and then it's got the wire pass-throughs. That's going to be amazing. So it's not a whole lot of groundwork or anything that I have to do. I got to put the stand in somewhere. This is going to be another thing that I'm facing that y'all probably won't, because of the way I did my sound deadening. So if you look, it's supposed to go like right here, but I have that there. So I may cut it and add the kickstand a certain way. and then go from there. But I would be able to use that to kind of prop it up. All I did is make a slice down the side, and I just stuck it in there, and now that's holding it up. Also, I forgot that this was open one day when it started raining, and second of all, I forgot I replaced the taillights. The old taillights had really bad gaskets on it, so that would allow it to leak also. So yeah, now with that in the middle, plenty of support. So now I can get the rest of the stuff, start putting it back in, and go from there. One thing I did on mine, because I have the power wire and stuff running through, I put the sound deadener on top, kind of made like a hinge system. If it works out, I may go back and add like an actual piano style hinge. But the sound deadener will stop it from moving forward when I'm messing with the power wires. Eventually, I'm going to clean up the amp area. I want to make a mount. Move this around just a little bit and get it looking better. But this is what I have right now. The battery is on the charger. Car's not been started in probably 2 weeks, and it's been in the 20s almost every night here. So nitrous bottle can go here, and now, sorry I'm breathing heavy and fat, can go right to the middle and not have to worry about anything. So there it is, and like I said, it's got that support. This thing is nice and sturdy right there. Everything looks good, and it's not 3 to 4 inches thick. I mean, look at this. I can get right up in there. See this? I couldn't do that before. That wood was all the way up in here, and it was so thick I couldn't even pull that up. So I realize it's getting dark. You might not see what I'm doing, but the wood's basically that thick. It's set over the lip of that, and you cannot get that plastic up. It was a pain. It really was. Got one more thing I want to do tonight, and then we're going to call it a day or a night or something. We're going to call it something. All right, last thing I want to do is I put in red LEDs for the taillights. The only problem is when you have on the car, they only light up when you hit the brakes. They're not on regular. So I ordered these from, I can't really remember the name of it. Anyway, AutoOne didn't have them, but basically it's supposed to be a dual switch bulb. So basically it'll have driving lights, and when you hit the brakes, it'll be brighter. I swear if this guy sets his stuff on fire, I'm going to laugh. He just keeps throwing diesel on all these fires all around his trailer. He had one like a foot away from his truck the other day. Alright, for some reason my underglow turned on when I unhooked the battery and hooked it back up. So let me turn that off real quick. If this bulb works like it should, when I turn my lights, it'll come on. This one will not. Wow, that is super bright. So I'm going to go inside the car, and I'm going to hit the brake and see how much brighter this gets, if it does indeed get brighter. Alright, if it works, when I hit the brake, it'll get lighter. Brighter, not lighter. Wow. They're so bright to the eye when I was hitting the brake, I couldn't tell until I went back and looked at the camera. That is crazy. Everything on the back of this is LED now. So let me get the other one in, and get this buttoned up. Wow. All right, if you hear a noise, ignore Bob the Builder over there. I'm going to hit the brakes and see how bright they are. Well guys, sorry for the low quality. My phone does not do well in low lighting. I do have the shop lights, but it's a cell phone. You can only do so much. I'm waiting on a part from UPR. I have a really big project coming up on this car. Speaking of UPR, look what the storm did to the banner. The pipes already has to be replaced. It's got holes all in it. They sent out a new one. This one's tore up. It's got holes all in it. You just can't tell from this. I mean, you can look kind of in the end right there. But UPR, there was nothing wrong with it. I don't know if a limb hit it or something, but it got demolished in the storm. Anyway, big things coming. Stay tuned. I hope y'all like this a little bit. Mustang Emporium, leave a link in the description. I cannot remember them taillights. If I find them, I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, the seatbelt things from LMR. So all in all, just big improvements on the car. There's small things that add up that make the car just way more enjoyable to be in. Every time I got in this car and I had to dig the seatbelt out from between the seat and underneath it, such a pain. But it's all taken care of now. So thank y'all, and we out.
Turn around, I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 16 bars, I won't turn around. I done made it this far. Look back now, that wouldn't be too smart. Shoot for the stars even when it gets hard. Put my faith in the Lord with the 16 bars, I won't turn around. I won't turn around. No matter how far I go, I'll never come.